Hello, I'm Phil Spencer, and in this episode, I'm taking a bit of a look at wood burners. Wood burners are a great addition to a home. I think they bring a bit of ambience to your living space, or they just create a lovely focal point in the room whilst warming you at the same time. In recent years, wood burners have become more and more popular, especially or perhaps because of the rising costs of energy. But what do you need to know before going about installing one? Well, to begin with, make sure there aren't any safety issues. Installing a wood burner must comply with all the regulations, and there are quite a few of them. Wood burner has to be installed by a registered installer who will make sure that it meets all the current standards and comply with UK building regulations, which actually were recently updated. Now, you can't just chuck any old material on a wood burner either. Wood of a certain type must be kiln dried or well seasoned and not contain any nasty contaminants, all for obvious reasons. Ventilation is also extremely important, and there are plenty of rules and regulations around the height and angle of the chimney or flue. There's also a legal requirement to have a carbon monoxide detector in any room where there is a wood burning stove. The costs to install them can vary almost as much as the burner itself, and I speak from experience. I have recently installed one and it did catch me a bit by surprise. Things like how complex the installation is, the location of the property and the size and type of stove all come into play. A professional installer, that's likely to set you back another £500 to £1,500. If you need a new chimney or flue installed, that'll cost you somewhere between £300 and £1,500 as well. And then, of course, there's also the price of a hearth fully installed. That will add another 100 to 500 quid, obviously, again, depending on the sort that you actually go for. All in all, I reckon it'll be somewhere between 1,500 and 5 grand, maybe a little bit more in certain circumstances, but there is a lot of choice and personal preferences involved. The important thing is to make sure that you get a detailed quote from a professional installer so everything is covered and the estimate is at least accurate. I hope you found this useful. For more information on topics such as this, feel free to head to moveiq.co.uk, and if you haven't done so, do please consider subscribing. I'd be really grateful. Bye for now.